Hey guys, I'm Jessica. Welcome back to another video. If you don't know who I am a registered dental hygienist working in the state of Georgia, and I currently reside in Atlanta. And I'm just here to share with you guys some tips and tricks on temping, how to do it, what apps to use, and what to expect when temping. I wanted to discuss temping because I don't see a lot of videos, or I haven't seen a lot of videos, especially in my time looking up, people who have temped. And I just wanted to explain a few things of what to expect because I didn't really have really broad knowledge as a hygienist temping. I would ask around, but not many people who I've seen tempt before at my other jobs. And so I just wanted to kind of give you guys some insight as to what to expect. This is for any type of hygienist, whether you're a new grad, old grad, experience, like if you're a novice or not. This is for anybody. So the pros of temping are flexibility. You can choose your own schedule, exposure in different workplaces. You get to gain experience. It's just a lot of knowledge when you get to travel and just learn different things. Offices do so many things differently outside the standard of care, but they do things in so many different ways, different products, different people, different knowledge bases. It's just interesting to learn as you go. And so I really appreciate that. Higher pay, most of the time they're gonna pay you more because they need you. You know what I mean? I've seen as much as $90 an hour. Seriously, I've seen $90 an hour, and that was through Clipboard. So they will text you here and there offering up higher amounts. Most of the time Clipboard does offer up the ante on their own just to get people to come in, but I have seen $90 an hour for hygienists. Now you will have to sometimes travel 30-40 miles, but when it comes to that check, $90 an hour, that's a pretty good amount of money. So me, it's worth it depending on your goals and if you're willing to travel that far or not. And also for me, temping is less drama. If you do see drama in that workplace that you're temping at, you don't have to go back there again. You do your job, do your notes, and go. So to me, it's a good way to avoid drama. Now, mind you, dentistry is small. I see people all the time that I used to work for that I run into that might be temping with me one day, at my office. So gotta be careful that you are not rubbing people the wrong way. Of course, stand up for yourself, but also you want to make sure that you don't burn these bridges because it's a small community. I meet people all the time, so just be careful. So I will say some challenges about temping can be, of course, the lack of stability. It is not a guarantee that you're gonna work Monday through Friday 8 to 5. You might get some days where you might only get one job because so many people are temping now. I do feel like the pressure is up and you kind of have to stay up on your notifications. Sometimes I turn mine on just to see what everything's looking like, and it's just, as soon as the notification comes in, it's gone. Someone has already submitted their application or already hit accept if you're using GoTo. So you have to be pretty good with just, again, staying up on your notifications. I do have an Apple Watch, so I am able to see people who are sending out jobs and stuff. So it's pretty cool. If I am looking for a temp job for a specific day, I keep it on my watch. And then if I'm cleaning somebody, I can quickly hit accept or whatever. So that does help, but you have to be careful. There's no guaranteed hours, and of course no benefits. So if you're making good money, I would definitely encourage you to put money aside because health insurance is crazy. It's already super expensive just to breathe. So just imagine how much it is to simply go to the doctor for a checkup, yearly. So I would definitely stack your money, honey, because you're getting paid for a reason, that amount of money, because they don't have to worry about, paying those benefits out. So just be mindful of that when you are working. I will also say learning curves. There are so many different types of software, equipment, and different protocols that different offices have. Say for instance, you might have EagleSoft that you're used to, but someone else has Dentrix or Open Dental, or they might have their own system. As I have said in my last vlog, I am working at a part-time job, so they have their own system. I've never seen a system like this before. It can be kind of stressful, especially if you might not show up on time, or someone's not there to actually just train you really quickly on how to use it, that can be very stressful. Like, I sometimes having anxiety when dealing with different systems. So you have to be careful and be mindful. You got to be able to be flexible and kind of just work on your feet and expect the unexpected when it comes to temping, because so much can happen. They will throw you through the loop. So you kind of have to get tough skin when it comes to temping. To be honest with you, you have to just be able to rock and roll and roll with the punches whenever something switches or changes up. I will also say unfamiliar environments can be tricky. It kind of goes with the learning curve. Like, it's different instruments, different assistants, different workflows, and that can be very stressful. Like I said, rolling with the punches and just breathing. And if you can, if possible, through whatever app you're using, if you are able to find the office that you're working for, and if you have time to call that office, call up the office, like, see if they provide anything. I do know that Clipboard does a pretty good job of showing reviews and whether or not they provide PPE, have sharp instruments, are able to have one column instead of double book. So if you can use certain apps to figure out, certain information, I would do that. Because I will say do that, because things can be short notice. That can be a last minute booking. Like, say for instance, you book something the night before and it's time to go. That can be really stressful because you don't know if they're going to throw you to the wolves. Like, literally, if they are this desperate for a temp, they're probably going to be desperate enough to pile a lot of people on you because they're paying you so much money. They're going to want to get their money's worth. Like, true story. Like, they will double book you, barely have a good, dental assistant and a hygiene assistant, and they'll throw you to the wolves. Like, I remember one time temping at an office. Literally, I showed up 30 minutes early just to get to know the environment, set up, figure out the system, if they had a different system I'm not used to. And when I tell you, this lady walked me in, let me put my stuff down, and walked me to an op where a patient was already sitting, and I'm like, I don't start working till 11:30. Like, why are you, having me do this stuff? So that was a very stressful, and I blocked them, by the way. That was a very stressful time. I blocked them through GoTo. So yeah, it was just a lot. Everything was dirty. It was just the system was horrible. The doctor was like, it was like working with a turtle mixed with a sloth. Like, he was so slow. He didn't care. He didn't say hello. The wife was doing all of the back office stuff. Not back office, the front office stuff. And I just know they knew that they sucked. They were a horrible office. I'm so sorry. If y'all watching me, get better, do better. But it was horrible. Everything was broke. It was junky. I have videos. I will try to chop it up so it don't show information, but y'all, it was horrible. I have videos, and they had a break room where people were supposed to eat, right? They had their child in there with his toys. It was stuff cluttered everywhere, all on the floor, carpeted. They had dental instruments in the break room. Mind you, they do have a sterile. Dental instruments in the break room. In the drawers, you would pull it out. There's a plastic fork here, a dental instrument here. It was disgusting. They would make their molds, like for night guards or whatever, in the break room where we eat. Like, let that sink in for a minute. It was horrible. It was a horrible time. And I just told them I'm leaving early. Like, I can't do this. It was too much. It was horrible. And so, yeah, that's just, again, expect the unexpected. Now, mind you, I've had wonderful times where I've temped before. Like, especially at pediatric offices, they're really helpful. Like, they kind of just want you to clean and go. So I had no problem with that. They did everything for me. Even my notes, almost. Like, they would help, fill out, the templates and stuff, and I would just have to, make sure everything was correct, sign my name, and so it's helpful. It's really helpful. So, again, let me back up. So, and different pay variables, I will say, are things to expect when you're temping. Like, you're not always gonna get 90 an hour. Like, you might get 40, and not everybody wants 40 an hour. I don't want 40 an hour. So you kind of just pick and choose your battles, what you will and will not put up with. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot with temping. So I will say some things to keep in mind when you are temping to be successful. Be prepared. Bring your loops, bring your mask, bring other essentials. If you know you can't live without a certain type of mask, buy you some masks. Like, Amazon has so many different things. Bring your own PPE. Of course, they should have PPE provided for you, but if you like a certain type of PPE, bring it. I've I get hot really easily. Bring you a fan. Like, plug that thing up and go. Let it rip. Like, if you know you get hot easily and you're not, you don't know what to expect, bring a fan with you. Bring your mask. Bring a shield. If a shield is something you know you want to wear, bring that. Because they're not going to always provide everything you want. Like, obviously, everything's going to be different. So bring you what you need. I've seen people even bring their own instruments. A lot of people have hung on to their instruments from hygiene school, which is completely okay. Just make sure you write your name on it when you clean it, so that way no one steals your stuff or gets things mixed up, because it can happen and I'm sure you will not be happy. So make sure, if you can, ask the right questions. Like, ask, what type of software do you guys have? Is it Dentrix? Is it Open Dental, EagleSoft, you name it? Just figure out what type of software they use. You can always Google it. I use ChatGPT just to, like, give me a rundown on, like, what to expect on some offices. Like, literally, use your resources, guys. Stay organized. Stay on top of the offices you like and the type of pay. Create a chart. Like, make a note on your phone, on your iPod. I'm old. On your iPhone. Write a note. Start who had instruments, sharp instruments, who had doctors that were actually, nice. Because sometimes these doctors don't care who you are when you're temping. Write down the pay. Was it helpful? Were they helpful? Was it double book? Was it double column, single column? Stuff like that. I mean, it's helpful to know that, and because you will know what you're willing to put up with or not, essentially. Make sure you guys have a great attitude, because again, when you're coming down, when it comes to these cons or negative aspects of temping, you have to have a good attitude. Dental hygienists get such a bad rep. So guys, please be nice. Like, don't be snotty. Don't be stuck up. Just because you're getting some good money does not mean you need to talk down on people. I mean, we're human. We're all human at the end of the day. We're all human at the end of the day, and everybody deserves respect. Consider different agencies. I personally believe that it's just easier to temp through an app. An agency might be able to have you more consistent jobs though, so keep that in mind. But the only thing is, you will kind of be like contracted, and that's kind of, to me, it defeats the purpose when you're with the agency, because you're under contract. It's like you're almost like working for like an actual office, you know what I mean? So if you want to be flexible and kind of remain flexible and not remain under somebody, to me, working through multiple apps is the best way to go. Like I said, I have 3 apps. I have GoTo, aka Temp Me, I have Cloud Dentistry, and I also have Clipboard. So there's multiple ways you can make your money without having to work for an agency, but you can consider them both. If that's something that you prefer, go for it. Know what other videos you would love to see. I would love to just help provide more content for you guys and just explain like things that I've learned or experience in my personal opinion. Please guys, go out there and enjoy hygiene. It's a wonderful job. Don't be afraid to temp. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's really great once you get used to it. You kind of just, you know how to be a hygienist. You know how to work. It's just the systems and certain instruments or certain things you may not be used to. But all in all, I do give temping a great, rating. Again, just be yourself. If you need help, ask for it. Definitely, if I don't say anything else, stand up for yourself. You have to stand up for yourself. Speak up when you see something wrong. Please, guys, because it's so important. You have to advocate for yourself, because nobody else is going to do it for you. And make sure you write your notes well, because somebody will try to play you, and you're not the one to be played with, okay? So yeah, guys, that is just my little spiel on temping. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, concerns, please comment down below. I'm not gonna bite you guys. I promise I'm nice. So stand up for yourself. I love you guys. I can't wait to talk to you guys soon. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all gonna give me a cavity. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time.